wife and I both come from the corporate world. I originally started off as an executive chef and did that for about 8 to 10 years, and then my son was born. So in order to see him grow up, I had to get out of the 16-hour days, 7 days a week. So I entered into corporate marketing, sales, that type of realm. And my wife was in corporate accounting for eons as well. And at the same time, right before the pandemic, both of our companies were bought out. In looking at each other, we said, why don't we do something we want to do? We kind of came up with the kooky scheme of my strength being in restaurants. My wife originally was on the restaurant side as well. So we thought, a restaurant might be a good idea. So we approached the city and worked with the mayor's team and looking at different properties that were either fell on hard times or abandoned almost, and came across this property. And if you can imagine, I've dated it back to 1893. When we took it over, it was bank owned. Ceilings were falling in, no mechanicals, no nothing. It was, kind of beauty's in the eye of the beholder. And this staircase is actually what was one of the pieces that was semi still in shape, and we fell in love with it. We came up with the scheme of the ice cream shop, and it's more of a traditional just walk-in parlor, but it's kind of neat. It's part of the experience. You can actually see your ice cream being hand dipped in front of you, your shakes being made, all the noises and pressure cups and things like that going on, lots of activity. Being the kooks that we are, we kind of go along, we buck tradition, I should say. While most of the ice cream parlors and things around here are closed down for the winter, we're maintaining through. We're actually changing to our winter hours and catering to more when our core clientele come in for ice cream. But we actually do quite a bit of office catering, everything from sandwiches to soups to daily hot food specials. It's a big hit with all the city workers, people that are on a tight time frame type of thing. They can call ahead. We have it hot and ready for them. The only thing we don't do is ice cream ahead of time because you don't want a melted pool of whatever it is. The nice thing is with our foods and the office catering and things like that we can do is that we can really kind of customize it. If it's a small group, if it's a larger group, that's fine. Elmer is our ice cream loving elephant. That's our mascot. And when we were trying to come up with a name or a concept for this place, we were struggling. We drew, we didn't want the twisty doodle or any of that kind of stuff. So being stumped for weeks on weeks, my wife and I looked across our living room, and there sat a stuffed animal elephant that was my son's from 20 plus years ago. And his name was Elmer the elephant. So we thought, aha, Elmer's ice cream. It could be kind of that fun mascot type of thing. And so that's what we ran with, and that's where we came up with the name.